Being very dogmatic and sticking to just one particular method basically totally screws you over two different ways. The first is that there could be some awesome, great stuff out there that would really benefit you and you really want to do it, but you're purposely imposing that limitation upon yourself because it doesn't conform to some sort of a brand or a label. But at the same time, there could be things within those walls that aren't in alignment with your resources and your preferences or even your goals, but because it's within that restrictive box, you're like, well, I guess I have to do this. And this is how the dogmatic approaches in fitness kind of royally mess you up, because you could spend 10 minutes wasting time and energy on an exercise that goes against your goals and your preferences and your resources and whatever else you should be basing your decisions off of, and neglecting the things you should be doing instead. But I know dogmatic ideas and methods are always very enticing. They're like a little lure, the moth to the flame, like come into our little circle, come within our little gated community, and we'll take care of you. We'll give you control. We'll give you knowledge. We'll give you the answers and the resources you need in order to get the results you want. And once you're in, you kind of feel like more of a prisoner as self-imposed walls. And that's why sometimes I'll get emails from people asking me about where various exercises fit within different categories. Like, are barbell back squats weighted bodyweight training? Is suspension calisthenics still considered true, real, honest bodyweight training? And essentially, these are not the right questions we should be asking. Because when you ask me, are barbell back squats weighted calisthenics? I'd be like, sure, why not? Sure, whatever label you need to put onto it, because I know if you're asking me that, you're like, is that okay for me to do? Am I still a bodyweight guy if I do back squats? Will I be going outside the, like, who cares? If that's your thing and you want to be doing that, then do it. But if it's not, don't worry about it. Fitness is completely open source. Most of the rules that we create about how we're supposed to exercise and how we're supposed to eat are completely arbitrary. They're from our own imagination. They're not based on anything we really should be following, especially when it comes to brands and dogmas. Instead, we should adopt and discard various methods based on, do you want to do it? Does it fit your preferences? Does it fit your resources? Is it alignment with your goals? It doesn't matter if it's in one little box or another. It should be more of, is it right for you or not? The real diet or the real workout program that you need that's going to be best for you probably doesn't technically exist yet within any sort of little dogmatic framework. I mean, hell, grind style calisthenics. I gave it a label, but that's technically 4 different disciplines, one of which you could argue isn't even calisthenics, overcoming isometric training. I just adopted and discarded things however I see fit and however I like to do things. And I also have other things that I do. I'm a bike racer, I'm a mountain biker, I'm a hiker and stuff. Is mountain biking calisthenics or bodyweight training? Why? Sure, whatever you want to call it and stuff. I do it because I love it. And because it's in alignment with what I like to do. That's why I do it. If you're like, but that's not bodyweight training. I'm like, so what? It doesn't matter. Remember, dogmas are deceptive. They promise you control and freedom and answers and stuff like that. But in the end, they actually rob you of the very qualities you're looking for by strictly adhering to them. So adopt, discard, change, modify your program and your diet however you like. Because chances are, if you have an inkling towards a particular type of exercise or you want to make some changes in your diet, it's probably going to be in your best interest. And if it means adopting different modalities or breaking the walls of those dogmatic perceptions, so what? So be it. They're imaginary anyway, and they don't really offer the protection we usually think they do. So a little food for thought, a little philosophical perspective for your Friday today. Thank you very much for watching. Always appreciated. Be fit and live free.